0.
Elon Musk, CEO and co-founder of Tesla, is recognized as a brilliant entrepreneur, often named the modern-day Tony Stark, after the genius inventor and billionaire industry fictional character. According to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, he has a total net worth of $209 billion, making him the world's wealthiest person, overtaking Jeff Bezos of Amazon. You may recall Musk's founding of X.com in 1999, which ultimately became PayPal. He is also the founder of SpaceX, a company that manufactures and launches rockets and spacecraft. SpaceX successfully launched its first human into orbit in 2020. There has been much discussion about Starship, a fully reusable transport system capable of delivering up to 100 people to Mars. Musk is an undeniably talented and accomplished entrepreneur. He can, however, be forthright and, at times, contentious. For example, he has not been hesitant about using Twitter's platform to express his support for Bitcoin and Dogecoin. But then, on February 1st, Tesla revealed a $1.5 billion Bitcoin purchase. The cryptocurrency will also be accepted as payment by the company. Regardless, Bitcoin has continued to rise since the announcement. The Musk Effect could be another example of a hot stock market's short-term character. But, on the other hand, his followers are ready to accept his leadership and follow his words and actions. In today's video, we go through 7 stocks to buy that Elon Musk has recommended. Tokyo, Japan. AGC is a producer of glass. Its goods are utilized in many sectors, from building to automobile and solar energy. The business produces windshields for Tesla that provide an alternate option for investors to invest in electric cars. The business announced its results for the fiscal year 2020 on February 5th. Net revenues declined 7% compared to last year. Similarly, net revenues were also 26% lower than they were a year earlier. Analysts noticed a drop in net sales and profit due to the effect of the pandemic in the glass and chemical sectors. In addition, management has stressed in the automotive glass sector the reduction in group exports, except China, since the world's car manufacturing is declining owing to the COVID-19 issue. Despite the reversal in 2020, the management thinks that the company is on a recovery path, year-over-year, and is projected to grow net sales and operating profit. As a result, I believe that this Tesla specialized manufacturer and supplier must be on your watch list. The last year's spectacular Bitcoin surge was primarily fueled by institutional demand and retail investors ready to gamble on conventional paper currencies. JP Morgan Chase stated that Bitcoin might turn gold to a significant degree since it competes with gold as an alternative currency. After Elon Musk updated his own Twitter profile to #Bitcoin, the price of BTC USD rose more than 15% to over $38,000 on January 29, before dropping down to $34,500. His tweets have also moved other coins. There are reports, however, that institutional interest in cryptocurrencies is decreasing. If this is true, this reality cannot necessarily be changed by a tweet from the wealthiest person in the world. The block reveals that hedge firms are cutting Bitcoin by more than $1 billion. Meanwhile, Bitcoin enthusiasts keep buying into cryptocurrency. Since this brief interest news has not reduced retail investors' enthusiasm for Bitcoin. Although I think that the cryptocurrency will be of additional institutional interest, individual investors should be wary in the crypto sector. At this moment, there is a lot of noise and conjecture. As with the recent GameStop stock news, a conflict between hedge money sellers and optimistic retailers is not unexpected to see that the Bitcoin price is set to rise in the following months. Given the continuing cryptocurrency surge, the investors will continue to witness dramatic price changes. Etsy's shares soared in pre-market trading about 10% at the end of January after Elon Musk tweeted, "I sort of adore Etsy" on Twitter. The business runs an online e-commerce website in New York. It provides various sales services and instruments that enable entrepreneurs to establish, develop and manage their companies. Etsy has companies such as Amazon Handmade, Shopify, and Big Cartel in competition. In late October, Etsy announced Q3 earnings, total sales of $451.5 million, up 128.1% yes, led by robust growth. Net income was $91.8 million, a 520% gain over the previous year from $14.8 million In addition, the diluted income per share was 70 cents. Cash and equivalents amounted to $1.6 billion. The business has about 4 million vendors on its marketplace, indicating a growth of roughly 50% year to year. The internet platform is based on a dynamic seller. As a result, the business won in 2020, and this momentum is reflected in the share price. The future price to earnings and sales price ratios of Etsy shares are 105, 26, and 22.08, respectively. A frothy assessment. Interested investors may discover the more excellent value of about $200. Modine Manufacturing offers design heat transfer systems for automotive, building, and cooling industries. Their goods include radiators, condensers, air coolers for loading, heat transfer modules, air conditioners, ventilation devices, and spools. In particular, the firm produces battery chillers for Tesla that let investors invest in electricity. It has a lengthy history in the car industry. Modine Manufacturing announced results for the third quarter on February 5. Revenue was $484.3 million, which was essentially unchanged compared to the same quarter last year. In the third quarter, net losses were $195.4 million compared to the previous year's net profits of $1 million. Adjusted profits were 41 cents per share, up with 37 cents in the last year. The free cash flow adjusted for the third quarter was $141.5 million, compared to $25.9 million in the previous year. Recently, the company has expanded its activities to commercial HVAC in particular. Since the management team declared its shift to strategy many years ago, this move has resulted in improved free cash flow. The management notes that most end markets and regions are recovering steadily and slowly. The forward PE and PS ratios of mod stocks are 7, 51 and 0.40, respectively. Therefore, I think that the stock provides excellent value at current prices. As we previously pointed out, Elon Musk initially set up X demand. The market capitalization of the business is more than $354 billion. Although I anticipate People's stock will generate shareholder wealth for many quarters,